It's good, gang. Welcome back, man. Hope y'all doing good, bro. Today, I'm up 3%. We're on a new week. Today is a Wednesday. Remember the last video I told you guys that last week, right, we were supposed to be up at least 2-3%, but it never happened. Last week, we were at break even. Then this week, one day I traded one day, which was yesterday on Tuesday, because I don't trade. I rarely trade Mondays and Fridays. So I took a trade on Tuesday, and bro, 3% on the 10K. So without further ado, man, let me put you guys into the chat, man. Or even enter to the chat, bro. You have to understand, bro, as long as you have good risk to reward, good risk management, bro, you're good. I promise you. You gotta have good risk management. That's what's important in trading. You can lose 3, 4, 5 trades. You can have a losing streak, but with one trade, you'll break even. The other trade, you're already up 1-2%, on the account. So, with that being said, man, you need to have a good risk management at the end of the day. Because if you don't, then your losses will really injure you. But if you do have good risk management, man, losses don't really matter, bro. You can take a L, but you trust you have a good strategy, a good risk management. You can lose like 20, 50, 60, 70 dollars. Then in one trade you make like 1,000. So good risk to reward, bro. So let's get into the chat. We're cooking, man. Listen, if you watched my last video, I told you guys I'm scared of gold. The way gold has been moving this year, bro. I am scared genuinely. So I rarely take trades on it, because most trades I take is either a loss or a break even, or goddamn I got out early because I'm scared, So but not today. This one here, the trade I took yesterday on Tuesday, was textbook clean. One of my best trades in a long time, because it just went straight, like everything textbook, the way I wanted. So fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So listen, this is what I was looking at in there. You know my strategy. If you guys know my strategy, I come to the bigger time frame, I see the overall move of the market, then I look for a sweep of liquidity, right? Then a market structure shift, displacement above a fair value gap, and an entry. Then I'm in, stop loss below, and take profit in the next high. So this is what exactly I took. So let me first remove this fair value gap indicators, right? So guys, right now the market is looking, my chart is looking messed up, but I will explain to you guys. All right, stay with me. Right now, remember this goddamn move, right? This move right here from last week, it was Thursday last week. This move right here, we missed it. In my previous video, I told you guys I'm not taking this move, because why? It didn't meet our recommendation for the trade. Then on a Friday, it came back, gave us another entry, right? Gave us another entry, and I told you guys for sure that when we don't trade on weekends, but I kind of bent the rule a bit, because this entry was really clean. So I kind of took this trade, but I got out in the middle right here, because I was scared, bro. Fuck no, I don't trade on weekends, and I don't really like gold. I love gold though, but damn, gold does me dirty sometimes. So I had entered here. It's a 5-minute time frame. I had entered right here. I don't know if you see. This is a break of structure. It gave me a fair value gap. Boom, I entered. I took my entry. Then around this area, right? Around here it started moving slowly. It was now at night, so I said, nah, you're not about to trap me throughout the weekend, you know, because last time I held a gold trade throughout the weekend, I woke up, I was down goddamn 1%, you know, I was down a lot. So I said no, and I blew my other 5k funded account. So I said no, I learned my lesson, bro. Never trade. I even wrote down and journaled that shit down. Never trade on the weekend. But anyways, without further ado, I got out right here. Fucking right here. No, yeah, I got out right here at I think 60 something dollars. So that thing it put me in break even. No, it not even put me in break even. I was already in break even, so it just added a few more to the account. So that was Friday. Then Monday came, market didn't do shit. It was just consolidating, bro. That's why again I don't like trade. I rarely trade on Mondays, bro. You guys need to have your own rules for this trading shit. I rarely trade on Mondays because I know how this shit moves on Mondays, bro. It's really slow. It's accumulating, you know, a lot of consolidation. So I don't prefer trading Mondays. I like Tuesdays. However, though, some good trade happens on Monday, I might take it, but cautiously. So Tuesday yesterday is when now we took this goddamn trade, which is running still. I got out, but you know it's still going on the chart. So this is how I took this trade. Textbook. What did I say again? My strategy. But this for this in this case, it's already going up. You know, we know already the overall move of gold, right? We were just waiting for confirmation to enter. I already know gold is going on a buy because what, on Friday I took a buy and Monday is it's still up. So I had waited. This is a 4-hour time frame. I had waited for a liquidity sweep. Now this mark, if I delete this, show you guys. So I had waited. I wanted a clear liquidity sweep to confirm for me my move, right? So I said, okay, bet. I had marked this. I had marked Monday high, previous day high, and previous day low. All right. No, this was yesterday. What the hell? Correct, right here. Right. I had marked Monday high and Monday low. So I was waiting for a liquidity sweep on a Monday low, previous day low, right? Then it happened right here. See this candle? It gave us a nice liquidity sweep. So I said, okay, bet. I dropped down to the lower time frame and I was waiting for a break of a market structure shift to the upside. Correct. Plus again, you know, there's a fair value gap right here. There was a gap, Monday gap, the weekend gap. So it was more confirmation for me. So I was waiting for a market structure shift, and you know it happened, because when it swept right here, then I was now waiting for a shift. So this one right here, this one could be a shift, but it wasn't clear shift, you know. So as I waited again, then again it swept this low. Then from here, when it broke and closed above and clearly above with force, you know, then it left the fair value gap. Then I said, this is my entry. Then it just came back to it. Boom, I'm in. I left my buy limit. I'm entered. This is the most cleanest trade I took on gold for a long time, bro. And it just went, bro. No drawdown, bro. It went boom, 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 right? Up to around here, I was floating. I don't know how much. I'll put it in the screen. Then right here, I was floating 320. That's where I closed my trade, because you know I was going to sleep. It was already like properly. What time was it? It was 7. It was still early, 8, 7, 8. So I said, nah, I'm not. No, it still pissed me off because I missed out on all of this move. I would have been up $600 right now, but it's okay because we're not greedy. We're taking what we get. So this is a trade, man. This is a trade, clean as fuck. That's very clean, too clean, man. So yeah. So man, so bro, key thing here, man, is you gotta stick to your strategy and just play good risk management. You might take losses and losses, but if you have good risk management, at the end of the day, one trade will bring back all the losses. And for this particular trade I took, bro, I was expecting, we already projected last week as to be like our 2%, 3% on the 10,000 funded account, but it didn't, like, a whole week. I did get a whole week for 3%. I made that in one trade. And it's still going. I would have been done with this challenge in this phase 1. You just have to keep trading, man. Keep going, and one trade will break even, the other trade will boost you up. So trading funded, like, it's really, I'm starting to get used to it because this is my first one was a 5K, and I blew it after a long time in Jordan. I was in a losing streak too, but I don't know, bro. April was worst month for trading for me, bro. I was like 2 months, I was like, what the fuck happened to my strategy? But I didn't change. One thing I didn't change because I trust my strategy, but it did me a lot of wonders last year. So I'm not the type to even jump from strategy to strategy. So I'm like, nah, it's not wrong. Nothing is wrong with my strategy, but I'm just in a losing streak. So, man, listen, it is what it is, man. You just have to keep going, bro. This journey, bro, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. You have to just be you have to be on your foot, bro. So with that being said, man, I'm wasting your time, man. I think this is the end of the video. I'm trying to look for a trade. I saw a trade, but I might not enter the trade. So I'll update you in the next video if I take the trade. And this is a trade I'm looking at. It's at GBP USD. Bro, tell me why I shouldn't take this trade, man. Give me a reason why, bro. Cause look, one day, let me even go to weekly time frame, right? Weekly time frame is swept this buy side weekly liquidity, right? Buy side liquidity, and listen, look, there's a fair value gap right here, right? It touched the fair value gap. That's on the weekly. On a daily, same story, right? The sweep is right here, and look, the rejection is mad, right? Rejection is mad. And you go to the 4 hour, look, this rejection here is mad, right? Now all I'm looking for is just a goddamn 5-minute market structure shift and a good displacement, then I'll be in the trade, right? And this right here looks like a good displacement, because let me first let's remove this. Listen, bro, this is the sweep like this, right? It came, I wanted it to close like below here to take it, but then it went up, back up right here. There's no displacement right here. There's no market structure shift. It's not clear. So it came back. Again. There's no displacement here. Then there's this close, but this close after which there's no sweep. If there was a sweep and there's a close below, I'll consider it a displacement. So this one here, I'm very iffy about it. I'm not very sure about this, right? So I don't know. I don't know. So close it below and leave this fair value gap. From here would have been our sell, but I'll wait it. Perhaps if it sweeps this one right here, if it sweeps this high, correct? That's way. If it comes, I would like to see it like do this, sweep this high, then come and close below this low right here, then leave a fair value gap. That's when I'll enter with one heart. But like this is risky, man. It's risky and it's not a clear trade. So I'll update you guys though. No holla, no pressure.